Okay, so just to be clear, we're not a double act. We are actually husband and wife. And we're individual stand-ups.
Yeah.
We're not Ant and Dec. You know, although I did have a drug problem and occasionally we fuck. But...
I think that we're like Jay-Z and Beyonce in that my sister once fought Bobby in a lift. I was single for a long time before I met Bobby because I always thought, like, to be in a relationship, you have to be perfect. That's why I thought you have to be perfect. So I thought maybe you meet someone, you're like, okay, just pretend that you're perfect, you know, just like hide that crazy deep down, you know, yeah, hide that crazy deep down. And then you go out for a bit and you're like, they're falling for this, yeah, just keep it up, yeah, keep it up, keep pretending to be normal, yeah, and you go a bit longer and you're like, yeah, okay, I've got this, yeah. And then I thought maybe what happens is one day you get married and you're like, surprise! It's too late! He's fucked.
I'm actually okay. We live in Streatham. We've been there for 5 years. It's very on the up, although you wouldn't know by being in it. I took her on our first date to a Wetherspoons, which she complains about, but I think is quite interesting because, you know, I didn't want atmosphere and music tricking me into thinking I was in love. You know, and also, you know, if I take her to a nightclub, a first date, you know, compared to the other people in the nightclub, I'm gonna seem quite weird. But in a Wetherspoons at 11 in the morning, compared to the other clientele, I'm quite charming in comparison.
Very charming, Bobby.
Thank you.
I didn't take Bobby's surname because I don't want it. I don't want to be Mrs. Mair. Mrs. Mair? Old Mrs. Mair? Where is she? Oh, she's just down the lane with the bees.
That is my dead mother's name.
Yeah. I would consider taking the surname Gosling because I think dress for the job you want. Not the one that you have.